is Tuesday, the 27th of February. We are at Backyard Comedy. We're coming home. Back to the original place where I did my showcase. Do you know what? I'm going to start off with this. Yesterday, I had King Gong, which I was starting to do a vlog for, but I'm not going to put it out because you've got to pay for the clip, and I am not paying for... my nose. Some bloody moisturiser. It is moisturiser, alright? Relax, guys. Wrong twin. Was at King Gong last night. I was going to do a vlog, but you got to pay for the clip, and I think I lasted 1 minute and 10 seconds, which was brutal. It was a mitigated disaster. Absolutely horrific. You know, King Gong's a funny one. I tried to be relatively positive about the Gong shows and things like that, and I know that just like a lot of stuff in the comedy circuit, there are different opinions. I've done all the other Gong shows and I've passed them. I've done all right. This one, no go. Fuck you, fuck off, get the fuck off stage. I was in the second half, did that on purpose. Now I'm regretting why. Because that second half is brutal, savage. They are not there for listening. If you're going to do King Gong, make sure you get this first half, all right? None of us are that good to handle what that was. It felt like performing in front of 300 hen and stags at that point. And it was really weird because we had, for me, just before I was coming on, we had a bit of a bad run. The audience was clearly getting hostile and rowdy and just was having of it. And then right before me, there was this guy that was just a really nice guy. I was chatting to him loads before, Rick. I've seen him a couple of times lately. Let's say obscure, alternative. They didn't like it. It was incredibly hostile, very weird. And then I was next, and they did not like me either at all, straight off the bat. And do you know what? I'm alright with it, actually. Surprisingly so. It may not sound that. I promise I'm fine, alright? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I didn't froze. It's just... I just had no chance. I just absolutely had no chance. There was no way that I was going to be successful in that period. With what I've got, I'm not saying that no one could do it, but I certainly wasn't the man for it. I felt like I might have a good chance, but just passing, not even winning, because at that point it was like, fuck me. I just thought I'm about to go up into fucking right into the mixer here, and yeah, it just wasn't my night. I think I'll retire Gong shows for a little bit because I think I've done what I can with what I've got, and I've tried it a few times, and it hasn't been successful. But I've got what I wanted from it last year. You know, I wanted to get my hands on a clip, and I managed to do that. I've had some great nights at some of these Gong shows, and used that to build on progression in terms of getting fives, from fives to tens. And this year, a lot of the focus is going from 10s to 15s. And I just don't know if it will serve me well just to continue to do it. If I've got a new 5 that I think is worth it, I'll probably sign up. And if I do, I'll be in the first half. If I'm up the creek, I'll be in the second half or whatever, or wherever they put you. But yeah, the best way to get over a shitty gig is to gig again. So that's why we are at Backyard tonight. I've got 5 minutes. I would say I'm looking forward to it because now, sneakily, you want to do well. I need to. You can't continue like this. It was one bad night in a really, really shitty sort of second half where, unfortunately, they wasn't there for the laughs. They weren't there for anyone really. I think one guy made it through the second half, 2 people in the first. So it's pretty hard. But anyway, Backyard Comedy tonight. Going back to the place where I did my showcase. Hopefully, I can have a bit of redemption this week, because we've got a bit of a bolstered one, and tomorrow we're at Nottingham, so doing 10 minutes, so it'd be nice to get a few good laughs in before then, feel confident before a big spot in Nottingham. But yeah, King Gong, you do not fail to be a piece of shit, but we'll see how tonight goes.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Give it up for David. It's a great MC. It's actually my second time performing here because my very first gig was here after my showcase, so it's great to be back. Hey, good for me. You guys don't give a fuck, clearly. No, I did. You know, I did start stand up almost 2 years ago, which is crazy because back then I actually had hope. But it's been going all right. It's been going pretty well. I've been getting some good feedback here and there. Not here, but in a lot of other places. But people have been coming up to me after gigs and saying, "Chris, I really like your comedy, but it's just a bit too black." Like, what do these people expect? For me to joke like I'm a white person? I don't like skiing. What even is a quiche? It's fucking eggy bread at this point, I remember the first time someone came up to me after a gig and told me my comedy was too black. I almost spat the fried chicken out my mouth. I was so angry, I just wanted to shank them. When the person said it to me, right, I was so sad, I went home to tell my dad about it and I realised, I haven't got one. Do you know what it is, right? In the last few years, people have been talking about privileges, right? And I think as black people, we get privileges too, right? Like we get to say things that white people don't get to say. And I think it's because of this, right? I once heard this saying, and the saying goes, not all white people are racist, but all racist people are white. Did you know who said that? Some black cunt. My guys here, the Arsenal fans, yeah, me too. I'm a big football fan, me. Big football fan. Trying to become a medium-sized football fan, but still holding on to that Christmas weight since I was 12. But, you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So, really good stuff. It's players like Rashford and Saka and the other one that missed. Oh, too soon? Guess what they called it? They called it the Blacklist. I know, right? Like, outside of it being massively offensive, I just think it lacks creativity. What are these idiots going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football and call it the checklist? I get it, right? I get it. You're trying to recognise black people. But, like, naming a list of black excellence and calling it a blacklist is almost as bad as putting an all-black political party and calling that party slave labour. Alright, that's a good fucking joke, alright? I'm not having that. Relax. Actually, give me a cheer or put your hands up. Did anyone in here grow up with, like, a bit of an annoying dad? No? Yeah? Must be nice. Practically shown off at this point, eh? Okay, no. I grew up with a single mum, wonderful single mum. Growing up, she did all the typical things a dad would do, We'd go out and play football. She talked to me about girls, what she called slags. She even taught me how to shave. It's hard to get between those legs, but, Hey, we've all done it, no? I'm a good son. No? Tell that on stage, innit? But something else about me is I grew up with a twin brother. So nice they made me twice. As my mum likes to say, 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Silly bitch. When people see me and my twin brother together, they say I look exactly like him, which really pisses me off, because I think he's fucking ugly. I'll be honest, It's hard looking in the mirror. But something about my twin brother is gay, which is great. But, when he came out, it really wasn't a surprise, because we grew up together, all the signs were there. We used to play doctors and nurses, the game where you act out different characters in the hospital. Guess who my gay twin brother always wanted to be? No, Beyonce. Always the wrist issue. But when my twin brother came out as gay, he came out as 18, which was great. He was telling friends and family. The only problem I have is that I'm a big homophobe. Big homophobe. Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe, That's a stupid joke, but do you know what, right? It's really good to be back here. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. You're in for a great night. I've been Chris Alley. Thank you very much.
Chris Alley, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well done. Okay. Ronnie Corbett's next. Oh, yeah. That's just what we want, that. Yeah, and that gets a big laugh, does it?
Yeah, that was all right, I guess. I opened up the show, 5 minutes. Bit quiet tonight, not a lot of people. I don't know. I feel like I might be at the start of having a bit of a down period with it. You know, you have your upswings, you have your downswings. I might be on the verge of having a downswing, potentially. King Gong yesterday, you know, I don't know. I was hoping for a good one today. You know, I kind of went through it, said my stuff. Maybe they would read me for a bit. As soon as I got off stage, a comic who I know came up and said, "Oh, rough room." So, you know, she said, "Oh, but you won him back at the end." I didn't think it was like that when I was up there, but I guess maybe that's what it was like that when I was up there. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we've got Nottingham tomorrow, 10 minutes. I haven't done 10 minutes in ages, so fuck, I'm going to have to remind myself, but we'll see how we get on. And yeah, it looks like I've got a black eye right now because of the sun, innit? No, I haven't got a black eye, I promise. Just a black soul. Yeah, alright, on to the next one.